You're Cedric Martin Harris.
Yes, ma'am.
Back up, please. What kind of pants are you wearing?
PJs. I was rushing. Like, I.
Here's the thing. You've had an excuse every single time you've come to court.
Yes.
If you come to court in pajamas or with house shoes or any of the other nonsense that you've been wearing,
Yes.
then there will be a warrant issued. I'm going to raise your bond and you're going to go to jail. If you want to go sleep in PJs, you can do it in jail. Don't show up like that again. Do you understand?
Yes.
There's nothing about this that's funny. There's nothing about, you shouldn't be rushing. Wake up early, get here on time. We've had this problem every single time. So why were you late today?
I was late today. My mama. Well, I woke up on time this morning, and I was to wake my mom up, but she didn't wake up because I guess she was on her medicine. I guess it still made her tired, but I hurried up and woke up this morning and stuff like that, and yeah, that's it, Judge. I'm sorry. And
Did you go talk to some lawyers?
Yes, ma'am. I did.
Who'd you
But
talk to?
I talked to Mr. West. He still haven't given my price yet.
Who?
Mr. West.
Okay.
He haven't given my price yet. I haven't come back contact with me. And I talked to Mr. Rife. He charged me 1,500. And I talked to Jade of her Peros of your law enforcement in Beaumont, Texas. She told me if I was to plead guilty, my charge would have been 5,000, and if I was to plead, no, my bad, I'm sorry. If I was to plead guilty, my total would have been 35,000. Oh, not, and if I was to plead not guilty, my charge would have been 5,000. And I also
3,500, not 35,000, I'm guessing.
I'm sorry. And I also contact the criminal authority, Mr. Dustin. He wasn't in his office.
Okay.
And I also called Miss Larnie Caroso. She didn't answer either, and they haven't came back into me. And
Did you get that drug patch put
Yes,
on?
ma'am, I did. I also got the drug patch overnight, and you did say like I only had it for a week overnight, and it's on me. I was taking a shower and stuff like that, and it was sleeping off, and I had to wrap it up. But today I'm finna go back up there to get a new one, so I don't get in trouble. But yes.
That's a definition.
Have you smoked since last week?
Nope. No,
I want that drug patch on this week.
yes, ma'am.
People wear drug patches all the time,
Yes,
and they don't come off when they take showers.
yes,
Okay. So whatever you have to do to keep that drug patch on, you do it.
yes, ma'am. Like today,
If-
I was
Don't care. Doesn't matter. All right. The excuses don't matter anymore
Yes,
to me. If you're going to be out on bond, then you're going to wear the drug patch.
yes, ma'am.
You have to wear it. You have to keep it on. If it means wrapping it up with something more than what they put on, I don't care how you do it. Make sure it's on. Make sure it's tested every 2 weeks. If it's not, and there's another issue with that drug patch, I will raise the bond. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
There won't be any excuses of whatever you were doing.
Yes.
I'm going to have you fill out some paperwork today to see if you qualify for a court-appointed lawyer. Okay, thank you for doing most of what I asked you to do.
Yes.
You need to fill out this paperwork accurately and completely because you're going to swear under oath that it's true and correct, and then I'll take a look at it. I'm also going to recall that bond forfeiture. Step in front of the clerk on the end, bring your papers. And she'll tell you what you need to do with that paper. Morning. Morning. Good morning, ma'am. Are you Mrs. Lopez? Speak up. Yes. And this is cause number 24 DCCR 0886. Ms. Lopez was previously in court, entered a plea of guilty to the state jail felony offense of driving with while intoxicated with a child passenger. There was no agreement in this case. I've received the pre-sentence report. Have you both had an opportunity to review that report?
Have you?
Yes, Your Honor.
Any additions or corrections?
None of them were good.
Not from the state.
So I want to start, I guess, with Ms. French on this one. This is a very typical kind of case where probation is typically the outcome. And so I guess I'm curious. Obviously, I understand and I saw the facts, and that gives me some concern. But I think there's some treatment and things like that that could be. I guess tell me what's your position?
I would like to see Ms. Lopez get some kind of treatment. My primary concerns based on the evidence that was presented in my file and also with the PSI was that the substance that was being abused and the fact that Narcan had to be administered. That was very disturbing from the state's point of view. And if there are we know there are programs regarding substance abuse, maybe issues with parenting, decision-making, definitely decision-making skills. There may be some kind of mental health issues or situations that she needs help with along those lines. The state is going to defer to the court on this one. But certainly we would hope to never see Miss Lopez here again.
Ms. Lopez, I don't disagree with what Ms. French is saying. This was a very scary situation and could have turned into something really, really horrible with your children. And so, what I'm going to do today, I'm going to find that you entered your plea of guilty freely and voluntarily. Find sufficient evidence to find you guilty, and at this time find you guilty of driving while intoxicated with a child passenger. I'm going to sentence you to a term of 2 years in the state jail prison, but I'm going to probate that. You'll be on probation for 5 years. I'm ordering you to pay a $1,000 fine and to follow all of the rules and conditions of probation. Those are several things that are kind of typical. Also, there's going to be some that are especially for this offense. One is that you will enter and successfully complete the JCDI program. That is an intensive outpatient drug rehab program. You'll be required to follow all of the rules of that program. You're also going to be required to participate in any mental health services through Spindletop. So we're not trying to set you up to fail. What I want you to have is all of the tools necessary to be able to be successful. So if you're going to do a substance abuse assessment as well, if there's any other specific treatment that probation or that assessor thinks is necessary, then you're going to be required to do whatever it is that they ordered or that they recommend. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
If you do everything you're supposed to while you're on this probation, then for all practical purposes, your case here in court is over. You will be able to serve your sentence out on probation. The other side of that, though, is if you violate any condition of probation at all, you will be back in court and you could be facing the 2-year sentence that I've already given you. Do you understand?
Yes.
Can I make a request, please?
Sure.
I mean, Miss Lopez is, I couldn't ask for her to be more cooperative with me and taking care of a case and taking this serious. She just, I mean, I'm sure the court has seen it in the PSI, but this is a wake up call to her, what she's told me. She doesn't have a significant history at all that I know of. She, after this incident, she has been required to wear a drug patch. And I get reports all the time that they're negative throughout her whole time on bond. Additionally, last week she called me freaking out because she took her kids to a water park and the patch came off. She said, what do I do? I said, call whoever installed it and tell them. And she said, I've already done that. So you ought to be fine then. So she went and got it replaced. She has got her associate's degree. She's got a job. She's trying to better herself even further, trying to become a physical therapist. And she's already taken a parenting class. I'm just wishing.
This is a crucial legal moment. The defense is asking the judge for a deferred outcome to help protect Murphy Lopez from a permanent felony conviction, pointing to everything she's done since her arrest-negative drug tests, parenting classes, steady employment, and genuine cooperation. But sometimes the law limits even a judge's discretion. In this case, the judge agrees with the argument, but explains that Texas law simply doesn't allow that option for this offense.
She could get deferred because I'm worried about the conviction.
I don't think
That's right. You're right. You're right, Judge. You're correct. You can't.
Yeah, I wouldn't disagree with any of that.
I wouldn't think of that. You're right.
Yeah, unfortunately, that is, there is a new on the misdemeanors where they can on some, but I don't think I can.
You're right. We had this before.
Okay. All right. So, I'm going to hand you the child court certification. It shows this was not an agreement. There's some rights to appeal. You can talk to Mr. Parker about that. If you'll just have a seat here in the courtroom. What? Yes, ma'am.
Firearm admonition. This is an adjudicated.
Oh, thank
Defendant.
you. Also, I'm going to hand you a written admonition regarding your ineligibility to possess a firearm or ammunition. Because of the judgment entered against you, you're ineligible under Texas law to possess a firearm or ammunition. Possession of a firearm or ammunition could lead to charges against you. So if you have any questions about the laws that make you ineligible to possess a firearm or ammunition, or about how long that lasts, you can talk with Mr. Parker. All right. So just have.
This sentencing wasn't just about punishment, it was about accountability and rehabilitation. Murphy Lopez avoided immediate prison, but she now faces 5 years of strict probation, mandatory drug treatment, mental health counseling, and the constant risk of serving a 2-year jail sentence if she violates any condition. The judge made one thing clear. This is a second chance, not a free pass. Do you think probation was the right decision? Or should she have served time in prison for driving intoxicated with a child passenger?